Hendo, thanks for joining us. A performance to do yourself really proud tonight against Leigh.
Yeah, no, good. Yeah, it was, mate. It was an incredible performance and an incredible effort once again from our team. You know, I'm immensely proud of the players. You know, I think everybody knows. You know, going into the contest, we've got so many of our established players, so to speak, missing, and you know, that was again a team that's kind of a little bit disjointed in terms of people having to play a position, and a lot of youngsters as well getting an opportunity. But boy, did they give a good account of themselves. And I think certainly if you're a York fan this evening, you should be really proud of your team, because I thought the boys, you know, they did the best they could in tough circumstances. You know, you could argue a little bit that it was helped that Leigh lost a man early in the game. You know, but we've been there before, and we in this competition, and we beat Sheffield with 12 men for a large period of that game. So, you know, but the way that the players, for me, handled that. You know, they didn't look to overplay. We had a very simple plan that we wanted to execute, and I thought we did a pretty good job at executing that for large parts of that game. But but ultimately we just didn't have enough, you know, in the end to get across the line. But you can't fault the spirit and the effort from the playing group tonight.
And to be ahead after 60 minutes against a side who were third in Super League, like you say, with so many players missing, that must have done you so much pride.
Absolutely. Well, they're the informed team in Super League. Like, they've won their last 8 on the bounce going into this game. So, you know, we're under no illusions that we're playing against a really good side this evening. And you know, and it was going to be a challenge, and we were looking forward to it. You know, we built the week up to be excited about the opportunity and embrace the challenge that's ahead. And one thing we wanted to do was not surrender, and we were going to give everything tonight. And I'm immensely proud of that playing group for doing that, because you know, it was a huge effort. You know, I thought there was some really good performances out there. I mean, it'd be hard to pinpoint certain people. I thought Akuma Tai did a tremendous job starting the game for us. I thought he laid a really good platform, and I also feel Joe Brown at fullback again, I thought was reliable as ever and did a real solid job for us. And Ada Hingano, I thought we saw some real quality touches from him when he was involved, and I think it certainly helped having him there and a little bit of creativity there in the halves. But you know, I saw those three were you know, you could sort of notice James Cunningham and Jubby in the middle there were industrious as ever, along with Fitzy and Ronan and John Kirby and Teamby. You know, I thought the middle unit guys were really industrious tonight. You know, they really front-loaded a lot of their energy defensively and did a tremendous job. So, yeah, like I said, even the youngsters, I think we had two 19-year-old wingers, two 19-year-old centres, and they're up against, you know, some former England internationals there. And, you know, they certainly didn't look too out of place, did they? You know, they competed and held their own for large parts of that game. So I think there's a lot of things, you know, those players individually and collectively as a team will learn and gain from that experience, which will put us in better stead going forward. And you know, I think now that they've had a taste of what a big game feels like, you know, that's got to give us some motivation in this 1895 Cup now.
I was going to say, how much are you hoping now to build on this performance and the positives from this display moving into the rest of the Championship season and the 1895
Yeah,
Cup?
well, we spoke about that in the change rooms post-game, you know, about, you know, the good things that we've done today and that big game sort of experience and how it feels, and, you know, we want more of it. So, you know, and ultimately that's what we play for. We play to win games, we play to win trophies, and, you know, we want to. There's an opportunity for us. We're still alive in 2 competitions. We know, obviously, the Championship, you know, it's getting harder each week as we keep dropping points, and we're going to have a really strong finish to that competition. But and that's what we've got to focus on now. Is this next week? We've got 3 games in 7 days, so we've got to get the bodies right. Hopefully, we might have a couple of troops back available, which will be able to help us and freshen us up, and have a real good crack at this week. It's a big week for us coming up, Jacob, and we've got to get it right, and we've got to get some wins. We do that, then we're still alive in the Championship, and then we can have a look forward to the 1895 Cup when it comes around.
Just final word, fantastic atmosphere today. I know you said this was like bringing Super League rugby here to the LNER. Obviously, Leigh brought plenty of support from the Knights fans as well. It was a fantastic atmosphere.
It was indeed, you know, and I think, you know, it's a credit to the club again, you know, that we were able to put on, you know, an event like it was today, you know, to have the Valkyrie on pre-match before us and have that double-header experience, and then obviously us up against a Super League side. And that was one thing, you know, we spoke about, you know, we said we wanted to go as far as we can in every competition, you know, and you know, to get to the quarter-final stage, you know, was a big achievement for this club and this team. And again, I always said I wanted to have the opportunity to showcase Super League rugby, not just to the York fans that are currently supporters, but opportunity for other people within the York public to come down and have a look at rugby league and get a feel for what Super League Rugby League's about and what it looks like, because ultimately that's our aspiration as a club and as a team. We want to be in Super League in the future. So it was great that we had that opportunity today to showcase it. I'm very pleased that we had a team performance that we can be proud of, and we showed that we can compete, even though we're a semi-professional side up against a full-time operation there in good form. And I think we could take a lot of positives, from today, not just on the field but also off the field as well.